Okay.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Piece of trash.
What did I tell you?
It may... No, that can't be the case because we streamed after.
What did I tell you?
We only streamed Rocket League though. So what I'm thinking is the Proctor U person deleted or fucking turned off a certain application needed.
Maybe. They did get control of it, and we didn't stream since.
So yeah, it's good. So now
Let's roll.
you set that up while
I'll fucking switch. I'll fucking plug my phone in, sit down. Do the introduction.
But first, where's that card?
What card?
What card?
Alright, guys.
Fucking McDonald's. So,
welcome to our fucking stream here.
as we are going to be playing Ellie,
We will do the reveal. Hold on one sec.
it starts with a T and ends with an A.
Wow. We have 0 viewers.
Yeah, because we ended the fucking stream because of this bullshit. You're out of coffee.
I know. We're gonna call this Dino.
Strap.
We're gonna call this Dino. Why we're calling this Y Dino.
Strap.
Ya Dino. So we're going to beat the Carolina Hurricanes after we decided to spin the wheel. So once again, we are... Oh wait, our most recent team was the Anaheim Ducks out of the Pacific Division. But now we're heading over to the Metropolitan as one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. Now, turning off owner mode, not doing fog of war. You guys know the deal. No player morale, all that good stuff. Alright, so... Yeah, we're going to get this all shit set up. Before you know it, we'll be beginning the stream. I think we're going to do 15 years, 15 seasons. Not really playing, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Just going to make sure. I kind of just like, I want like, just want to make sure that the goal, like the sim. Okay, sim engine scoring's good. Okay. Auto rotate. We're not going to have injuries on, so that's not going to matter. Auto rotate, shit like that. Yeah. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're not gonna turn on. Whoa. We're not going to have blockbuster trades. We don't need to continuously get interrupted with that shit. So we're gonna turn that off. Just gonna make sure injuries are off like usual. I'm gonna move a little more centered here. We're gonna move the camera over like that. See if we can fucking. Yeah. That probably didn't do anything, but whatever. Injuries are off. Okay, so this was kind of like the GM Superb Man. For any of you that watch 2BC Productions, you'll understand. But the Boston Bruins.
Right on time.
What? What's wrong?
Supper's ready.
Oh.
And
It's fine. We'll be back shortly, but I was just giving them a little introduction.
Mute it.
Mute it? Okay. We will be back in a moment, and we'll start with our Carolina Hurricane. Now we're back. Okay.
I'm going out on the hunt and going to take on the...
Alright, so the Carolina Hurricanes, before we begin, we're going to open up the Excel spreadsheet as usual.
I'm going to get my checklist.
Is there a way that you can, like, hold on.
What are you trying to do?
I have an idea.
What?
Oops. What?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just don't save.
Okay.
I was trying to, like, turn the Anaheim one into, like, the Carolina one. Like, get rid of all the information here.
Here.
What? I'll get out of the way.
Yeah. Like that. Are we doing more or more? Derek, get wrecked. Okay.
That was when you were, like, constantly like, oh, yeah, they're not going to win.
You want to do 15?
Yeah, we're going to do 15, yeah.
Okay. And just fill this shit out.
because I'm assuming since we start off competitive, we're probably going to eventually have to do a year where we're not very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do final year. Okay. Perfect. And then we're going to rename the save as Twitch Carolina. This was kind of one of the teams that, like, I really wanted to do because, like, listen. Hurricanes are a team I actually really do like to watch. I find them fun. Now, so, they're considered hopefuls in this game. We're gonna start with the lineup. Take a look at the Carolina Hurricanes. Actually, we're gonna sim to yes. I'm gonna sim to the beginning of the season first. Sim to regular season. I also turned off the blockbuster trade, so we're not gonna get continuously pestered with. They traded this 80 overall guy away for like a second round pick. So we need to decide a goalie as well going forward, because we kind of have the James Reimer and Peter Mrazek thing.
We need a way better goalie.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it's trash.
All right, so the Hurricanes are considered hopefuls still. All right, so we have on the first line Andrei Sveshnikov, who's 19, could be an absolute stud. Sebastian Aho, 22 years old. So we have a very solid couple players to build around. And Teravainen, I think, could be around for a good long time, too. We could build around this top line. Nino Niederreiter, he's all right. He's got 3 years on his deal. Martin Nikish is also another player we can build around. Very solid. Ryan Dzingel, he's 27. Could be promising depth. Warren Foegel, I don't know. He's not bad. Got room to grow a little bit. Vincent Trocheck, he was acquired from the Panthers, and can this camera like go higher?
Bruh.
Nah, it's fine. 3 years left, pretty solid contract. Justin Williams, he's a veteran. Jordan Martinook, 2 years left at a not so ideal salary. Jordan Stahl, I want to keep him around because he's like he's part of it, but we'll see. And Brock McGinn. On defense, we have Jacob Slavin, who's signed for 6 years. Dougie Hamilton signed for 2 more years, but these guys we can build around. Brady Shea, not a terrible contract. Sami Vatanen, he's got 1 year left on his deal. Joel Edmondson with 1 year left on his deal, and Jake Gardner with 4 years on his deal. Not a bad lineup for the Hurricanes. And in net, we have Peter Mrazek and James Reimer. So Peter Mrazek will be our starting goalie. His role is apparently a backup goalie. But James Reimer, probably going to trade Optimus Rhymes, is apparently what people call him. Get some cap relief. We're right at the cap, so we do need to make some sort of move. Trade for a backup goalie. Who's legitimately a backup goalie, not like a fossil or whatever. I anticipate this team being competitive out of the gate. I would like that's the ideal situation. I think this team has the pieces to make the playoffs right away and maybe even do some damage. Elvis Merzlikins. Hell of a goalie in real life for what he is. Mikko Koskinen, no. Sergei Bobrovsky's horrifically bad contract. Calvin Peterson, nah. I just want a standard backup. UC Saros with 2 years left on his deal. Ugh.
Bring him in.
Schneider's fallen from grace really hard. Igor Shesterkin could be promising. Carter Hart, as usual, really good. Ryan Elliott. Tristan Jarry would be an underrated starter, and he's signed pretty cheap. His role as a starting goalie. He's going to be locked behind a Pittsburgh goaltending core.
straight up.
Don't think the value would be enough. Pittsburgh would be over the league max. They're right at the cap, too. You need to trade with a team that can Jeez, Martin Jones, too. Aaron Dell, nah. Jake Allen, they don't give him enough love. Mike Condon, bring him in for 1 year.
Oh, no.
That'd be horrific. Nah. Jack Campbell. The Leafs can get Optimus Rhymes back. Aw, they don't have the cap for it. Canucks, Louis Domingue. I literally just want to make a simple 1-for-1 trade. Doesn't even really matter who comes back the other way. Can't even get rid of him that simply. Holy crap. We don't have a 5th round pick, but we have a first. Oh, we traded our first away, but we still have the Leafs first. We have 2 2nd round picks, 2 3rd round picks. Can we unload something? Just like a very Roland McEwen. He still exists. Okay, perfect. Alright. So we have $69 million as of right now.
When's NHL 20 go now?
21?
21.
They're saying October. So now that we have the backup goalie addressed, that's not eating alive our cap. I say the Hurricanes make the playoffs, but I'm not really going to put any expectations on this team just yet because this is our first season with the team. We can figure out what this team's all about. Why are all of these players scratched?
She and Fleury are...
Well, it's because the Hurricanes have such deep defensive core.
What a waste.
Wait, yeah, but it's a pretty solid lineup. I'm not going to change it. All right, here we go. First year sim with the Carolina Hurricanes.
Did you turn injuries off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Injuries are off. Sim engine score is medium, like usual. Here we go. So big 6-2 win over the Montreal Canadiens start off. Shootout loss to the Capitals with a win over the Lightning and the Panthers. Islanders and the Columbus Blue Jackets back-to-back wins. Off to a solid start. This is the first time that we've been given a competitive team right away, and we're trying to make them win a cup out of the gate. And then we may have to rebuild at some... I could see us rebuilding at some point. But we do have a couple of very good players we can build around, too. So... They are trying to get a hold of Trevor Van Riemsdyk, and we don't really need him. We're paying him a lot of money to sit on the bench.
Yeah, I would trade him.
If there's another offer, I'll look into it. Red Wings are currently 3rd in the division right now.
If there were injuries, it'd make
Yaroslav Halak, no.
That's a brutal trade.
No. Couple of losses there. We're 9-4-2. Pretty solid start to the year. There was we were doing the spin the wheel there, and like we had all the teams that we hadn't done yet. The Hurricanes and the Penguins spun twice each. And I was like, it would have been interesting to do Pittsburgh, but like, I really wouldn't have wanted it. It's like Pittsburgh's already won like 2 Stanley Cups in a row. I don't really want to see, these picks are good, but like I want them to be 2020 if they're gonna be picks. We can make that the 2020 2nd and 3rd. I would
maybe just a second.
Unless they're like, oh, well that's why.
Yeah.
And then maybe, hold on. Make it. Okay. Couple of extra picks. And Trevor Van Riemsdyk wasn't on the roster, so it didn't really matter. We still have Brett Pesce and Hayden Fleury on the bench, and they're pretty good. So we sit currently, as of right now, who's leading our team in points? We have Vincent Trocheck with 23, so that's a bit of an alarming problem. But we're 2nd in the division, so clearly we're doing something right. Unless it's like everyone's scoring. Svechnikov is not doing too hot. Sebastian Aho, same thing. But no one's really scoring at an impressive clip. Are we keeping the puck out? Is that what this is about? We're scoring 3 goals per game, so we're not actually doing that terribly. What place? 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. We're actually in the bottom half. For 3 goals per game, we're 20th in the league.
Okay.
Goals against, we are second place, so
There you
clearly
go.
we figured out what our thing is.
Power plays.
And penalty kill is not even a top tier penalty kill team. Special teams hasn't been. We're middle of the pack, but so defense for sure. All of our any players that are even a minus? I don't think we have a single minus player. Yeah, we don't have a single minus player on this team. We don't even have an even rate. Peter Mrazek's been absolutely carrying. He's just losing those close games. 929 save percentage, 209. Not that he's playing bad, he's just in close games he's losing. In the league, he is currently leading the league, or tied for first in the league with wins. So, playing hell of a good hockey. Hella good hockey. I can't speak.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah.
No canker sores.
No.
Excuse.
No. Maybe.
Stop.
What if we put... See, if we put him there, that's still 0, but this line gets a boost. What if we put him on the top line?
Remember what that tip video said? Don't worry too much about the chemistry.
Nikush probably could thrive in that third line role. Defense is still solid, so I'm not going to touch that. Defense is firing on all cylinders, so...
Offense needs to get it going.
Trocheck is leading our team in points, so he deserves the promotion to the second line. See if that goes. Oh my goodness. That's a big trade. Problem is Marc-Andre Fleury is... But here's the thing. This is a trade that makes sense on paper, though. Because if you look, Marc-Andre Fleury is... He's not doing the best, but... and we don't require giving up... We don't require giving Mrazek the other way. So him and Fleury could platoon.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Stahl goes out the door as a...
He's not even
really producing.
He's on the fourth line, but still.
Yeah. Do we have a center that could take his place if he were to go? That's the thing. Not really. We would need a center coming back our way.
Probably get one.
Get like a third or fourth line center. Vegas doesn't really have one either. That's not...
Cousins.
We could bring Cousins the other way.
Cousins.
Or Stephenson. He's at least got some potential.
True.
Make that the trade. And that way we at least have a center coming back. Yeah. I think, yeah, if we're going to do it, if we're going to go for the cup, may as well go for it.
Okay.
A bit low. Might have to add something.
Agrees.
Sure. Alright, we bring in Marc-Andre Fleury. For some odd reason, they wanted to trade him. We brought him in. Our center core is not as deep anymore, but Jordan Stahl wasn't exactly getting any younger, and he wasn't getting much better, so... Not exactly off to the hottest start since the trade, but... No. That was not a trade that doesn't make sense. So... Yeah, we're not off to the best start since we... Okay.
What, is he even there?
I don't understand. We're on a pretty bad losing streak right now.
That's all. Should be.
It's still a very deep lineup. Maybe Mrazek should be the guy we go to. I don't know. Maybe...
Come on, Fleury. Do your job.
I like Fleury, but he's just not winning.
We're a contender now.
We're a contender, but we're not really playing like one lately.
Or maybe we're just going through a tough time right now.
Scoring was our main issue, so maybe Marc-Andre Fleury should be flipped. I think I should have just continued to trust in Mrazek. Yeah, maybe that trade wasn't the best idea. Stick with Mrazek. He's been playing hot. So... Yeah, that wasn't the brightest idea looking back.
What are you gonna get?
And the Leafs, they're playing middle of the road. I want to hold on. I should probably hold on to that first.
Yeah.
But because like the Leafs look like they're in danger of even just falling short of the playoffs, and you never know what can happen. We need a guy for depth down the middle. Because I think that was our thing. Charlie Coy always extended.
Ew.